guys, I'm Mike.
And I'm Tom.
And we are
Bible
Fanatics! Woohoo! Yeah!
So guys, we're in the New Testament, and today we're going to be talking about
Letters. Now, last week in the book of Acts, you may remember, boys and girls, that we met a man named Saul who was changed by an encounter with Jesus.
That's right. Saul became Paul, and Paul became one of the leaders of the first church.
Right.
Paul traveled all over the Roman Empire telling people about the good news of Jesus Christ. And when he couldn't travel, sometimes he would just write them letters.
He would just write letters. And the first half of Paul's letters were written to the churches.
Excellent.
And those are the letters that we're going to be focusing on and learning about today.
Today, we're going to be talking about the first letters called Romans, and it was written to the
Romans! Yeah.
Exactly. Now, this was the largest of Paul's books,
It was.
and it was written to share God's plan of salvation to the whole world.
That's right.
And Rome was a very powerful city that was led by a very powerful emperor who controlled a mighty army. So let's give a salute to remember the Romans.
Yes. Now, the next two letters, are the 1st and 2nd Corinthians, written to the church of
Corinth.
That's right. These letters, boys and girls, were to the new Christians to act like true followers of Christ, to avoid sin and love others. Now, for these two books, here's what we're going to do. We're going to count 1, 2, and then with our arms, we're going to make a big C, baby.
Yeah. Then after the letters to Corinthians comes a letter to Galatians. So let's turn that big C into a G by moving your arm and flexing that arm like that, right?
Yeah, that's good.
Now, Galatians is a wonderful book. It's a wonderful letter that Paul explains that we're saved not by anything we do, but just by believing in Jesus.
That's right. Now, that's good. After Galatians comes Ephesians, which is a letter to the church of
Ephesus.
Yes, it is. Now, Paul talks about many things in this letter, boys and girls, but here, I want you to tune in and listen, okay? It includes why kids, you all, should obey your mom and dad. Okay, and how also that we need to suit up in the full armor of God. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a letter E with our 3 fingers to remember Ephesians.
Excellent. So we have Romans, 1st and 2nd Corinthians, Galatians, and Ephesians. So the next letter was to the Philippines.
Did y'all hear that? You mean Philippians.
Oh, Philippians. My bad. Oops, my bad. Well, this letter is a letter that thinks and has encouragement for the church there. It's near and dear to Paul's heart.
That's right.
So since Philippians sounds like the word flip, let's flip our hands back and forth to remember Philippians. That's easy.
Yeah. And finally, we get to the book of Collisions.
Collisions? You mean Colossians. I think you've been reading the wrong book there. Colossians, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a book about driver safety.
Oh man, no. This is the written to the church at Colossae, which really means big, not anything to do with crashing.
I'm
It
silly.
was written to correct some wrong beliefs that the church had there, and it was gently to get them back on the right path.
Well, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
Since it's about steering.
Yeah.
Why don't we do that?
Get on the right path.
Yes. How about that? We
Colossians.
pretend that we're driving a car.
Yeah, we don't want to have a collision or a Colossian. We
Yeah.
want to get on the right path
That's
in
right.
Colossians. Excellent. Good job. That's
All right.
great.
Do you think that we can review all these letters with the kids?
Yes, let's do it.
Let's
First
do it.
of
Here we
all,
go.
we've got Romans.
Yes.
Then we have 1st and 2nd Corinthians. We turn it into a G for Galatians. We make a little E for Ephesians. We flip for Philippians. And now we have Colossians, staying on the right path.
Man, great job, guys.
Excellent.
Wow. We're getting close to the end. Awesome job.
Keep on memorizing, and the more you learn, the more you know God.
That's right.
See you next week.